with William Ma, Deputy Chief Investment Officer of Gottex Penjing Asset Management, and also the winner of the AAA Asset Awards for Fund Manager of the Year, Fund of Hedge Funds. How's everything?
Very good.
Good. Just to kickstart the conversation, congratulations on winning the award. How did you get started? Talk about some of your background and how you got started in the fund management world and everything.
Sure. I'm an engineer by training, thanks to my father. Inspired by him, he's an entrepreneur, focusing on the environmental protection industry 30 years ago. And after I got my engineering degree in Hong Kong, I went to the United States to study my MBA in finance and e-business. And I was very interested in the investment industry, especially on the venture capital area. Afterwards, I went back to Hong Kong. I was lucky enough to join a very successful and legendary hedge fund manager called Ophelia Tong, a firm called HT Capital. She is actually the first generation of Asian hedge fund in the region. And when I joined her, it was back in 2005. I was responsible for covering Korean, Taiwan, and the tech sector for the long-short fund. And I witnessed her success, over the next 10 years, bringing up the funds from 65 million, US dollar AUM, up to, close to 700-800 million at the peak.
Your entrance into the hedge fund world was through Ophelia. What were some of the lessons that you learned from her, when you were first starting out, and that you still use today in practice?
A lot of things. I was sitting next to her, day by day, and the memory was very vivid. Back in 2003, during the SARS period, the market was really bad. And her fund size was reasonable. It was like 60 million. But she's running the fund like a 900 million fund. The most important lesson I learned is liquidity. So in Asia, there are a lot of investment opportunities and actually very interesting ideas. But at the same time, some of them are traps. So a lot of trades are not scalable. So for her, everything has to be liquid, everything has to be able to take off from the portfolio. And then after spending some time with her, I left HT Capital and I was hired by Vision Investment Management, a Hong Kong-based fund of fund with global fund of fund product and Asian fund of fund product. That again was a very interesting opportunity for me because I was able to learn from a lot of different underlying hedge fund managers about different strategy, different style.
How did the opportunity with, Vision arise? From working with a hedge fund, then you jump to fund of funds. How was that, jump like?
It's a huge jump from my perspective because Ophelia is very legendary manager, but at the same time she's Hong Kong Asia focused. But at the same time there are different style, different country specialists. So I think it was a very important opportunity that I can understand one style very well because I work with her day by day. And then when I joined the fund of fund industry, I begin to explore different style. In 2005, my partner Ronnie Wu and I left Vision, and then we co-founded Penjing Asset Management. And everything we want to do is focus in Asia instead of doing global. We were quite fortunate. We started with very small, 42 million in April 2005. And with the blessing of some of our strategic shareholders, which is, for example, the Kwon family office in Europe, and some of the big private banking platforms, some of the Hong Kong family offices, we grew the business from 40 million to 900 million at the peak. And we anticipate the change of the Asian hedge fund industry, if you like. And in 2012, Penjing was 100% acquired by Gottex, and we became their fully owned subsidiary in the region.
How, 3 years in, how's the journey been with, Gottex, acquiring Penjing? What, benefits or what changes have you seen with them, coming in and working together with them?
I would say it's an upgrade and improvement on various fronts because being independent, we have always been institutional. But again, in terms of resources, a 20 people firm is quite different from a 120 people firm. An 800 million AUM fund is quite different from an 8 billion group AUM firm, if you like. So we are getting a lot of support resources from different areas.
What are some of like the attributes for, you're telling like a future fund manager, that you need to have to just do well in this business, like, what to expect and everything? What
I
advice
think
do you give?
if I have to look back on my times at Silicon Valley, just like a lot of entrepreneurs